couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Was it though? Where did... Wait. But now it crumpled everything. Why? Yeah, I was gonna say, stop shining. It's distracting.
The tunnel was open now. Shit.
Oh, we're running towards it? No, we're running. Just keep running, Alan. I can't see, but we're trusting. We're trusting.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
Hi, me. I know you're watching me, but if you've not hit the subscribe button, please hit it right now, before you forget, okay? Thanks. Bye.
I don't like small spaces. Even in video games, it makes me nervous. Ooh. Well, it's dark in here. I get a feeling I've got a boss fight going on. There is! Oh my god, is that going to be Nightingale? It is.
I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
I've got a scribble on the heart.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Get to the apartment tower, okay.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
The right of the first word, not the right of the last, with the terror of the light and the shadows cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget, marking you, taking you for a Ride. Making you crazier.
You press the wrong button. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to put it. We're back in New York now. Oof. Sort of. Everything looks normal-ish.
The station had changed. I was closer now.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, plotting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Notice how he was wearing the shirt that we saw him with Saga.
Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Time loses meaning here.
In love and
How
memory
long
of
have I
Alan
been
Wake.
trying to escape? Long enough for Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Oh, it's not.
Hey, Alan. Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will...
Is that my publisher?
Wait,
Oh, I
hello?
forgot his name. Oh. No.
Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Big Shining vibes. I hate elevators. Wait, no elevator music? Great.
set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Alice,
Pick photos for the expedition.
this is a photo of Scratch.
Oh, so
How did
that's
Alice get
Scratch.
this? Is he stalking her?
She's still scared of the dark. Oh, it's got a swirly face on it. Let me guess it's locked.
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This
The
symbol
apartment
wasn't
looks
here
different.
before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Video art dark on screens, multi focal point of dark place. So she was looking for Alan then, right? Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other.
Mm-hmm.
Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking,
Oof.
voices. Alan was back, haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
to get to you. God, he's angry looking. Oh, what is it?
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looked me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Why he touches his forehead when he loops.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Ellen. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time it...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy.
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
These two here, they're on sync. And I'm wondering if one of them's not real.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
This dude is exhausted. Okay.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
There's so much to process. We're gonna have to go to our little mind thing. So, heard of the cult of the
Have
tree?
you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Okay.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
He's probably hiding something. Okay, we're gonna have to profile him.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Okay.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Okay.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Okay. So, I think we're gonna have to, yeah. Whoa!
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Okay, what have we got? Where is the clicker? I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay. I don't know if we have any. Oh, apparently we do have a clue. Oh, case closed.
Nightingale goes missing for 13
Case
years,
closed.
shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a rider who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
It is a scary one. I killed Nightingale, had to. He was a monster. The flood in our culture and like proceeded afterwards. None about this makes rational sense. We found Alan Wake, a rider missing 13 years, at the shore of the lake. Hopefully he can shed some light on this. I don't know if there's going to be any stuff. Oh, apparently so. Where's... Yeah, I was like, where... It has this, Why are we all the way over here? The book has described multiple attacks. Yeah, there you go.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case.
She's so excited. She's so excited. Oh, there it is. So, case solved. Right, we need to talk to Wake.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them.
Okay.
Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Okay.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
No.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's story via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Oh, okay. And we can also now put stuff in there. Okay. But I would like to... Propane. Okay. I want to keep this for, like, bosses or something. Ooh, switch reality. Okay, got it. Cool.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake.
Okay.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Yeah, shook the did there.
I feel bad for these guys.
I feel bad for them too, but it's already happened. Hey! Well.
That's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And there's scratches after you, and so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here. Damn, it's true.
favorite Deerfest floats. Go.
The yarn puppet monstrosity.
The stuffed moose and squirrels one.
I'm sorry.
That marble eyes still give me nightmares.
$100.
I don't know who he's dancing to or with, but I love him.
That amount of money, you'll cost it yourself.
Is that a beard?
And welcome to Coffee World, Motues
That is a
best coffee themed
best beard ever.
All of our attractions are family friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee. So, take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin. Hold on for
I love this.
on the Espresso Express. Oh.
I feel like I should be leaving, not staring in other people's rooms.
Where two serial killers once hid the visible bodies of their murdered victims.
Hello?
It's not haunted.
Doing a good job there, dude.
Hello?
That's a wall you're talking.
Stop feeding our ghost coffee. Seriously. It's not amusing.
It's not amusing. Oh, wow.
Open it.
Amazing views from the slow roadster Ferris wheel.
It's not amusing. Oh, wow. That's bad.
Trailer park. This is so much fun.
This game is so pretty. The watery. Off we go.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true.
Must be.
Or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there.
I don't think Kate